Hello. So, as promised, I would be doing journal spreads while I review the books that I have read. And I did the setup for this already. I'm going to take this out of here. And that video has already been uploaded. And the first journal spread I wanted to do is the Night Circus, and also to review the book while I doing the journal spread. I thought it was a really good way to combine my love for doing journal spread and my love for journals and books. So the book that I am reviewing today is The Night Circus. I already have it printed out, and I have some stuff here that I shopped my stash, and I took out some stuff that I think would be a good theme towards the Night Circus, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do like a journal spread, and I'm going to put a quote, and I'm going to talk about the book while I do the actual journal spread. So I'm going to speak while I'm working on the journal spread. So The Night Circus is a book that is written by Erin Morganson. Did I pronounce that correctly? So this book, okay, I want this to go in the middle here. So this book by Erin Morganson is centered around two characters, two young magicians who are the main characters in the book, Celia and Marco. These two characters, they have been training their entire life to become the greatest magicians ever at this circus. And this circus opens up at night and it closes at dawn. So these two characters, okay, I have to remember to put this on this side. How was I going to put this? Okay, I was going to put this like this. So these two characters, Celia and Marco, they basically have to outperform each other with the training that they have gotten, the kind of this complex sort of magic that they have learned to do. And I must tell you, there are some graphic descriptions. I made a boo-boo, so I have to take this up. There's some graphic description in the novel. At one point, I read where her dad keep cutting off her fingers. I think it was her fingers, and she had to keep repairing it. And at some point, she was in so much pain. And he would say, there's no time to cry. There's no need to cry. You have to fix this. And she would go in a corner. She would cry. And over time, over time, she would overcome it. But to me, that was really, really, that was a gruesome form of training. So she meets Marco, and they start relating to each other. So they have to outperform each other in this whole complex, magic until can you imagine, until one of them dies. Oh yes, you heard right. So they have to outperform each other until one of them dies. Both characters in the book, they are confused. They don't understand. They don't really understand, why is this a game? Why is this even a performance? Why are they being used to perform against each other to the point where until one of them dies? So they realizes, that they are pawns. They are actually pawns in the circus. And of course, they continue interacting with each other, but what is going to happen here is that both characters are going to fall in love. Now, their teachers, Mr. H and Hector Brown, You know, they themselves are age magicians, so they are now over them as their ruler. So they are basically, you know, training them. And it actually wasn't her dad. They are like surrogate guardians, something like surrogate guardians for the both of them. So they have them, you know, performing against each other, training them, and such and such and such like that. They do care about them because, I mean, it's a business, but they don't really, they never really showed them that kind of fatherly affection when it was all about, you know, business. It was all about making and ensuring, you know, that the circus itself was like, you know, a successful one. And they never favored anything that, you know, they want to do. So Celia and Marco falls in love. I'm going to use this here. So they fall in love. So instead of rebelling against each other, the both characters fall in love, which is against the rules of the competition. So there's a turn, you know, there's an entire turn in what is going to happen now. And both Hector and Mr. H, you know, they of course they wouldn't agree. They show great, you know, great disagreement for the both characters, also that they shouldn't have that happening outside the world of magic, because it will make them now it will make the whole thing really difficult for them to you know, to fully develop a real connection with their viewers, you know, with their viewers, and what they are supposed to do in order to ensure that, you know, the show is a huge success. We all know what happens when, you know, things like that happen. So I have this here. I think it's perfect, that I'm going to put at the top here. It's perfect. I love it. Let me see. Get this here. Just stick this here. Oops. So everything changes when it is they, you know, they fell in love and they realize what is happening, because they decide that, you know, they now have this knowledge of what is really happening in the circus. I think I should cut this here. So they decide, both Celia and Marco decide, you know, they want to change the way things are in the circus. And I'm talking and I'm talking and I'm going ahead and doing so much that I know I have to remember I have to leave space. So this is a really nice sticker with a moon, and I thought it was nice, so I pulled it out from my stash, and I want to put it right up here. Oops. We stick it a little too high. Right. So what started happening is that Mr. H and Hector Brown starts to develop, you know, a rivalry for each other, and you know, they start bickering against each other. You know, who's the better magician, who's the better teacher, you know. And it is not really clear like how long the competition would go on, but they keep going back and referring to previous challenges and stuff like that. And you know, at the end of the book, I mean, it has a lot of magical realism in the book, because the competition itself, you know, the circus, the person there's a person called Tushikuko. She says she reveals to Marco that she was with Victor previously, and the competition lasted like 83 years and 6 months and 21 days. You know, there was a duel that actually lasted 37 years. So when he hears this, he realizes that, I mean, this is maybe going to be my entire life, fighting against Celia, who is actually yes, she's Hector's daughter by blood. So she and Marco is adopted by Mr. H. And he realizes, they both realizes, you know, that this could last like a really, really long time. And I would not tell you what happened at the end of the book. I don't like to do much spoilers, but at the end of the book, I love how it ends. I am definitely going to reread this book. I listened to the book on audio, and I have requested the book as my birthday present, so I am definitely going to sit again and take my time and read the book. But the book came out a while back. I think it was 2006, if I am not correct. When I'm editing the video, I'm gonna put the correct date. And the book is a really, really, really nice book, and I saw this book as a recommendation on, was it the Clockwork Reader? Yes, I saw it there, and I have absolutely no regrets that I started this book. I am really, really, really excited to get the actual copy of the book. I had all these here to put, but I'm no longer going to use that. I have a Galaxy. Okay. I even have this piece of something going on here, but I find that, you know, there is just enough, so I can probably put this here on this side, a piece of this, or should I take from this end? I'm gonna take from this end. I really, really, really would recommend reading this book. I love this book. I'm gonna keep this book in my library collection. Okay, I want to take off this piece here. I know that it laps over and it doesn't look that bad, but so I'm going to choose out a really nice quote, and since I don't have the actual book, I am going to have this here. I'm not sure if I want to put this here or should I put this here. It's very galaxy-ish and I love it. So I'm going to put a piece here. And I must say that Erin Morgenstern is a brilliant writer. I definitely would read anything by Erin Morgenstern. So for those of you who have read the book, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you all think about the book, what you all think about the ending of the book, and what you all think about the actual training of these two characters, what you all think about the entire thing in itself. To say it was harsh, this is a cut. It doesn't look suitable. There is this that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna get a quote. And I am going to put the quote that I like at the top here. There are so many lovely quotes in this book, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to get the actual book in my hand. So this is what I have so far. I'm not sure if it looks very Night Circus-ish, but it looks kind of magical and stuff like that. So one of the quotes were, the finest of pleasures are always the unexpected ones. I absolutely love that. People see what they wish to see, and in most cases what they are told that they see. So I can't put like a really... Alright, so I would put this one. The circus arrived without warning. No announcement preceded. It is simply there when yesterday it was not. That is absolutely perfect. Should I use my calligraphy pen to do this? I'm not good at writing calligraphy yet. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Wish me luck. So, the circus. I have to practice my calligraphy. Arise, Without, and I bought calligraphy books. Warning, no announcements. See, proceed. It is simply there. Real magic. Oh my gosh, I wish I can go to a place like that. So the circus is simply there when yesterday it was not. So the circus appears in the night. Nobody never saw the circus there before. And by morning, the circus disappears. I tell you, it is absolute magic. Let me just put Erin Morganson at the side here. Alright, so I have to definitely cover this page up. Not this page, sorry, this part up. I would cover this part up. What shall I put here? Shall I put some of these? It looks... Oh, I really thought this was like circles that could have just come out. So I'm gonna put this here. I love it. Got this here. Now this little piece is going to go at the top here. It looks kind of strange. I hope I don't... Oh my gosh, if I pull this and I mess it up, you guys, I think that is exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to pull it, I'm going to mess it up, and then I'm going to realize that I have to stick it back down again, but I'm going with hope. Oops, it looks horrible now, right? I'm just going to stick this back here. So yeah, I have to put something here. This is way out of the entire thing, but it doesn't look bad. And this looks kind of better, does it? Okay, let me see what I have again. I don't have much options. I don't have much options. I have like these boho. This is too bright. So now I have to decide if I want to put this here or I want to put this here. And I like this. Even though it's a different color, I like it. It's like way out of league. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to put it. I'm really going to do this. So I have taken a chance. I am going to do it, you guys. So I hope you all enjoyed my review on my journal spread for the book The Night Circus by Erin Morganson. And the next book that I hope I don't change my mind. The next book that I want to review is Daddy Long Legs. So yeah. Thank you for being here with me today. This is my journal spread for the Night Circus. I love it. This doesn't look bad. It actually does not look bad. So I love it, and I want to thank you for being here with me today. I want to thank you for viewing this video with me. I will see you next time. Bye.